Good day everyone! Today I'll teach you how to build Luke. Luke is the best AoE damager in the game so far. I rank him as the second best damager in the game, PvP wise after Bailey Hudson. Luke can bypass every tank out there, and can kill the DPS, backline of the enemies fast. He can one-shot them, or at least two-shot them when built correctly. Partnered with Res, and he can spam his ultimate fast, and kill enemies fast also. We'll divide the content into 5 parts: Single Arena PVP, Galactic Arena PVP, End of Twilight, Cinsaro Marsh 15, and Storyline. Let's start off with the build. My Luke is already maxed, plus 30 in exclusive weapon. Here are the equipment focusing mainly on attack percentage only, hero set, to maximize his AoE damage. Don't give him crit equipment, cause it's useless since he has a skill that negates crit when his attacks become true damage already. The best commander for Luke is Rhoda. This gives him extra damage, that correlates with the total attack percentage of the whole team, when using AoE skills. The best, cheap, divine prototype for Luke on PvP is Vision Stone. Because you need that instant buff on his damage to kill heroes fast. And another best, but expensive, prototype that Luke can use is the Solar Flare. I believe that with this prototype, maxed to 6 crystals, Luke's attack will be increased by another 20% for 8 seconds when he hits 3 enemies with his ultimate skill, and when he hits 5 enemies more, the damage increases to 30%, and it can be triggered at the same time. It's best for PvE, with lots of mobs in it, and maybe even a PvP. Now let's test him in Single Arena PvP, where in old servers, all ranks are infested with Hudson team. I tried my best to build an effective team composition in order to achieve victory against Hudson team. I tried to challenge the top 3 of my server, since he's my longtime rival before, and top 2 to 3 also. He got strong and stable Hudson team already. It's really difficult, because we know Hudson is really the best for single arena matches. I've done a lot of trial and error for this to work. Warning: this Luke team composition is not advisable to use daily for single arena, cause the win rate against Hudson team is around 20% to 30% only. I just want to showcase this to everyone, to show that it's possible to defeat a Hudson team without using Hudson, even though the win rate is low. Now let's test him in Galactic Arena PVP. For this match, I tried to pick one of the best players in C. Server cause he's the only one with a stable Hudson team in defensive mode, and any other else got Chop Suey, Hudson team without Serena, and Masrani in it. I also tried my best to build an effective team composition in order to achieve victory against this Hudson team. It's really difficult, especially when the Hudson team got Pain Rune combo, along with Creed and Randall. I've done a lot of trial and error for this to work also. Warning: this Luke team composition is not advisable to use daily for Galactic, or Summon Arena against Hudson team, cause the win rate is around 20% to 30% only. I just want to showcase this to everyone, to show that it's possible to defeat a Hudson team without using Hudson, even though the win rate is low. Now for this one, I can 100% recommend this Luke team against any other DPS out there: Luke, Emma, Taylor, Nagiluz, Kruger, etc. It all boils down to how fast Rez can buff your Luke, in order for him to spam fast his ultimate skill. I also suggest to partner him with Rez, Masrani, Skewer and Hattie, and one stable tanker for this. Rez will buff him fast, Masrani will protect him, and buff his attack more, and Skewer and Hattie with pure attack build can help Luke trigger a higher damage of Rhoda when activated. Skewer and Hattie here can act as a bait against Rakana enemies, so that Luke is protected until the end. Oak, Creep, or Boar are good tanks to protect Luke for even just a short amount of time, until Rez can give Luke the buff he needs to spam his ultimate fast. Luke is also good in of Twilight Content. You can use him on energy bonds and stages that got lots of mobs in it. This stage is already at chapter 10, stage 4. The two worms are annoying, and even Hudson cannot defeat them in one run only. But with Luke as main damager, he can clear it in one run. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and like the video. Thanks! Now let's test him in Cinsaro Marsh 15. He can deal great damage against the boss and the mobs. With a max build, he can solo Cinsaro Marsh 15 easily, with the right team. final content, let's use Luke as main damager for storyline. This is chapter 46, 3 already. He can even kill those two tanky yellow golems with enough time. That's how monstrous he is. For new players, they can use Luke as main damager for storyline, alongside with Skewer and Hattie, Cretor, Oak, Masrani, Serena or Anaruda, and Rez. Even without Hudson in their team, they can reach chapter 40, and above with this team, I believe, since Hudson became paywall already, in newer servers. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more guides, and hero builds soon. I will release some one-time gift codes, for everyone also on my next video. Be sure to subscribe and check the videos daily. Thanks!